In this video, we're doing another Sabotage Transmitter mission. The key thing about this mission is we're taking our Spark out on their first mission. We'll try and get them a promotion. We've also got a Reaper. It's been a couple of missions since we last saw the Warlock, so we might need them. Then as always, we've got the typical Ranger, Grenadier, and Sharpshooter. We have the standard Flashbang and Talon rounds, but we've also upgraded a couple of our key players. The Reaper, we've upgraded with an advanced speed PCS, which means they'll be able to scout a little more efficiently. And we've also upgraded them to a Temnotic rifle, so they'll be more effective if we need them against the Chosen. As for our Spark, we have immediately upgraded them with a Helix rail cannon, so they'll be much more effective in general and especially during overdrive. And we've also equipped them with 2 weapon mods. We've given them an advanced expanded magazine, because overdrive really isn't that useful if you run out of ammo, and also an advanced hair trigger, because you have 3 chances to proc your hair trigger during overdrive, so they're more likely to get the benefit from it.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Unlike the last time, this is a standard map, which means it should be easier to find some of the relay nodes. We'll send our scout out, as usual, and we immediately find our first pod, a mech, a stun lancer, and a trooper.
It's feeding energy directly into their network. If you can destroy it,
We've got a couple cars around. If we're lucky, they'll patrol next to one and we can just use remote start.
Moving as ordered.
We'll place our Sharpshooter and Spark up top. I always try to put Sparks in high ground because, since cover isn't a concern for them, there's no downside to it.
Eyes on the prize.
They're patrolling off to our side, which can be potentially dangerous. They might patrol back into us, but I could have just repositioned. Instead, I decide to just start the engagement now. We'll start with a rocket from overdrive. I'm trying to destroy as much of their cover as possible, that way they have fewer positions they can take. This is awkward though, because rockets even get blocked by half cover. We've instantly killed the trooper and the stun lancer is on 1 HP. I made a bad choice here. While the shot is 100%, she could roll min damage, which is exactly what happened. I should have just had her shoot the stun lancer with her pistol. We can use the Grenadier's stock to finish off one of the targets. So we'll put our Ranger over here as a backup and try and feed the kill to our Spark.
Hostile target.
Our Spark just procced their hair trigger. Not useful right now, but you can see how powerful this can be for overdrive.
That's right.
Moving.
Finally.
My life is in your hands. Reapers are always vigilant. Scanning for targets.
The next pod is 3 sectoids. If I move up too much, I'll activate the pod. We'll regroup a bit and try and get them to patrol into us.
Movement request confirmed.
Heading out. Here I come. Moving to position.
Systems
I
see everything.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
Not even close.
I'm trying to hit these two sectoids in order to kill the 2 HP one. Unfortunately, we can't quite get the grenade past the wall. I was hoping we'd be able to hop our spark up here, but they can't drop down here because this object is in the way. Eventually I realize I can just move to get the grenade I wanted. It's a little close to the sectoids, but we should be able to kill them.
Grenade!
I'm trying to be careful with our sparks movement here. We don't want to accidentally reveal another pod. This should be reasonably safe though.
Servos engaged. Target neutralized.
This sectoid is a little too far forwards. We'll take our Reaper out and see if we can find another pod.
Service.
Our Ranger doesn't have Blade Master yet, so we can't guarantee the kill. We'll have to play a little cautiously. I want to make sure she doesn't get hit by Mind Spin, since she's carrying the flashbang.
No problem, boss.
The sectoid might run past our Reaper, so I'll move him out of the way.
I go where you tell me.
We may as well shoot this relay while we're here, because she's not going to be able to do anything. This is a terrible shot. Going on Overwatch just means we'll waste the shot if the sectoid moves, as cover is factored in when leaving a tile for some reason. But if we don't go on Overwatch, then we might have the other pod patrol into us. The mind control isn't a big problem. We can use the flashbang if necessary. We've got another pod, a muton and 2 sectoids. We only need to move one tile forward to get a flank on the sectoid. The other pod is far enough away that we should be safe to do this.
On approach. Targeting error.
We're going to have to use the flashbang. I don't have the firepower to guarantee a kill on that sectoid otherwise.
On your order. Flashbang!
Our ranger can't get a flank, so we're going to have to play a bit cautiously. The sectoid should shoot at our spark, and the armor should reduce the damage. We can get a flank with our grenadier, but it's quite a long shot. Grenadiers have some of the worst accuracy in the game.
On my way.
64% is worth taking. You miss every shot you don't take.
It's still moving.
We can still execute him with the Reaper though. There's a decent chance he maintains concealment.
I go where I'm needed.
Advent has almost cut off the transmitter from their network. We're running out of time.
I want to try and get this pod with the Claymore next turn if they're close enough. This can be awkward, because if we get too close, then they might patrol into the Reaper. We'll take our Spark back up onto the roof for Overwatch, then regroup the rest of the squad. We'll use the Grenadier and Sharpshooter to shoot relays, since their guns won't do much damage.
On the move.
Set
Green to
Overwatch
go.
priority. Watching comes naturally.
The pod is still walking away. We'll just keep following them and go for the Claymore or Overwatch when we can get a chance. We can see the pod is here, because of these 3 tiles. I think they shouldn't be able to get past the counter to spot our Reaper.
I'm trusting you. The objective is here.
I'm on it.
That's a confirmed visual on the transmitter. Plant the X4 charges before they can cut it off from the network.
Let's do this.
No one will cross.
Come get some.
Our Spark's overdrive is off cooldown, but they only have 2 shots, so we'll reload their gun. Now they're close enough to use the Claymore. With shrapnel, this will instantly kill both sectoids.
Placing the weapon.
Then I'm going to feed the last kill to our Spark. We can use overdrive to get close enough for a single shot.
High-speed advance. Hostile threat destroyed.
We're not picking up any other contacts. Get those charges deployed.
Moving to position. Got it. Moving. Here I come. Finally.
I will keep position. Movement engaged.
Another advanced hair trigger. I passed up one of those at the black market, so that works out nicely.
Engaging Overwatch.
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are active. That transmitter is history. Good work, Commander.
This was a fairly routine mission. We did have hair trigger proc during overdrive, but it didn't add much this time. It won't take long for it to start making a difference though.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
We've got promotions for several of our classes. We'll give lightning hands to our sharpshooter as usual, so they're a little more mobile. Grenadier gets Shredder, for obvious reasons. For our Reaper, I'm going to be picking Silent Killer. Normally Reapers are very passive units, because you don't want to risk losing concealment. What Silent Killer does is it allows you to mop up low health enemies that you normally wouldn't want to waste a shot on. This is because, as long as it's a guaranteed kill, it doesn't increase the chance to break concealment. What the game doesn't tell you is that Reapers actually start at 0% chance to reveal, and it increases before it does each shadow roll. So as long as every shot you take is a killing shot, they will never break concealment. I'm definitely going for Silent Killer. While both of these abilities are not too bad, I'm going to continue saving this soldier's AP for some of their later abilities. And finally for our Spark, I've always been a fan of adaptive aim. I really like taking multiple shots with overdrive, so removing the aim penalty for each shot is ideal for me.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
A soldier is actually pretty good. They're roughly scaled to your roster's level, so they don't need as much training.
Soon the Elder's vision will
We'll finish off the supplies first, then go and get the soldier.
rise to fulfill the long-awaited prophecy.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations. I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures? Or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
One of the most powerful items in the game, the Mimic Beacon. This will save you in so many bad situations. Activate too many pods, missed some crucial shots. The Mimic Beacon can completely lock down 2 or more enemies for a whole turn. The only reason we've taken so long to get it is because it needs several faceless corpses to both research and build it. Resistance Radio is a pretty good project. It allows you to reduce contact costs for faraway regions. The only other project I'd want to do right now is Muton Autopsy, but that can wait for a couple days.
I will begin our research immediately.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander. My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
At this stage, we definitely want to be doing some reduce avatar progress actions. There's 2 with a mobility reward, and 1 which gives health. I prefer mobility because it gives you more options. They all have a chance of ambush, which means we'll have to be careful which classes we send, but the bottom one only has a low risk. We'll choose a ranger, just in case they do get ambushed. We'll change to brigand though, because he's a phantom ranger, and we'll be taking a reaper on the next mission anyway. Then I was thinking of sending our Templar for the mobility bonus, but I'd prefer he gets promoted first before going on a mission with a risk of ambush. There is a covert action with a promotion reward. We're starting to cut it close with the avatar progress, but I think we've got time to quickly do this action and then come back for the reduce progress one.
My followers will lead this action to victory.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
Now that's done, I'm going to go for the Muton autopsy. This gives you a bunch of grenade tech, which is obviously very useful.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the local resistance.
Strategic resource located.
Alien alloys is pretty good, they're used to make mag weapons and plated armor, but I really want to see what this soldier is. Now we can actually build that training center. I kind of want to hang on to the supplies for mag weapons, but we'll want to build this at some point. Then we'll take that leftover engineer and just get them excavating the other room. We will almost certainly get the Warlock on this mission. It's been about 3 missions since the last time we saw him.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.